Hey folks, and welcome back to another P3D full flight video. Today we are not doing the last leg of the Cargo Lux flight. Instead we are doing another flight down to Lyon today. So somewhere we've not been to in the simulator before. Oh, I think I've just gone through a jetway. Yep, I have. It actually wants me to open up the cargo doors just now. So I'm sorry, not the cargo doors, the catering doors. We'll go ahead and do that just now just so they can stop going on at me. But once again, we're in the KLM 737, not the 800 today, we're in the 900 variant. So a bit of a longer aircraft. I have noticed the last couple of times we've been at Amsterdam, I've only flown out and not flown in. So maybe next time I'm going to use this airport, we'll fly into it instead of flying out of it. The time is currently 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's a nice early flight. This flight is usually operated by an Embraer E175, I believe, registered on Embraer 175. Sorry. However, I'm doing it in a 737-900 because why the heck not? I wanted to go down to Lyon, and I didn't want to take the 320 again because we've done obviously Stockholm Arlanda to Geneva on the 320, and then we done Dublin to Heathrow on the 320. So I thought we'd head back to the trusty 737 900, even though we've not flown it yet. I'm possibly going to consider doing a Quality Wing 787 video very soon. However, I don't know where that will be from. Maybe Brussels or something like that. Maybe like New York, Brussels. I don't know. Anyway, enough blabbering from me. Let's get into the cockpit and get everything set up. So the battery can come on, and we'll now connect the ground power. We can pop our IRSs to nav. We'll arm the emergency exit lights. Chime can go on auto. Seatbelt signs can stay off. Our window heats can all come on. Elex 1 and 2 can come on. Our packs can go to auto. Isolation valve can go auto. And APU bleed can come off for the moment. And we'll pop our logo light on. We'll cancel that warning. We'll set the parking brake. 2000 is already set on the transponder, perfect. And we'll test our oxygen to make sure it is okay, which is good on the captain's side and good on the first officer's side. I was about to do something, that's what I was about to do. I'm going to request boarding just now so it does it automatically. It wants me to close the aft door. I hate the way the jetway disappears. It wants me to close the aft one. Right, so let's go into our... What do you mean close right entry forward? Oh, it wants me to close the other one now. I thought we were still asking for the back one there. And hopefully boarding will get done now. Right, so we'll cancel that. Let's go have a look at the flight plan for today. So, today is the 30th of March. We are the KLM 1413, or the KLM 59er Zulu, I believe it is. I actually need to go ahead and add the aircraft just now. We'll do... give me a minute, I'm just going to drag it across in a second. There we go. So we'll just add this quickly. There we go, Amsterdam. We'll add the new aircraft. So yeah, we're the KLM 59er Zulu today. Oh, departure time 0640. Interesting. It told me that the flight actually departs. But it's 1 hour forward. Even still. Interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Flight radar says the flight departs at 9:20. I probably shouldn't be doing this for you to see. That's my SimBrief username. Don't want you seeing the password though. Not want to be hacked. Although I know none of you guys would do that to me. That's fine, I'll just click fly now. So yeah, like I said, with the KLM 59er Zulu or the KLM 1413 from Amsterdam to Lyon today, and we are in 737-900ER and Papa Hotel Bravo X-Ray Sierra. An estimated zero fuel weight today of 65.2 tons, cruise level of 330 or 33,000 feet, time en route of 1 hour and 16 minutes, and a block fuel of 7,306 kilograms of fuel or 7.3 tons. So let's go ahead and get this all programmed in. So like I said, we've got 7,306 kilograms of fuel, 7,306 kilograms of fuel, or 7,309 kilograms, as the as PMDG has popped in for us. Zero fuel weight again is 65.2 today, so I reckon that's going to be quite high actually. Oh, interesting. So we're going to actually need to fix that on our flight plan. We'll edit the flight and we'll take the max zero fuel weight, which is, was it 63.6? Let's take 63.6. And we'll regenerate that flight plan now. I think it might have actually changed the runway we're departing off of as well, possibly, but hopefully not. I'm just going to load this in as well right now. So we've actually got a different fuel load now. Our fuel load is going to be 7662 instead now because we've got more weight on us. 7662, perfect. Cruise is staying the same. Obviously, our zero fuel weight isn't. Time on route's going to be an hour and 24 minutes instead now. Go ahead and enter our positions. So we're Amsterdam, EHAM at gate G4. Just double checking that it is G4. You might not recognise it though. Nope, it doesn't. So what we'll do is we'll take the GPS left and pop it in to set our IRS position. Routing, so we are Amsterdam to Lyon, which is Lima Foxtrot Lima Lima. Departing off of runway 09 now. Brilliant. That's right behind us actually. I've never departed off of 09 before, so that'll be interesting to do. Departing off of runway 09, and we are the KLM 59er Zulu. Just double checking which is perfect. KLM 59er Zulu. So we'll pop in there, pop it in there. That will go FMC. Where is our baggage? I never meant that. Right, so we'll go legs page on here, departure and arrival. So we're expecting a departure of the Lopic 1 November off of runway 09 today. Lopic 1 November, and an expected arrival into Lyon for the ILS onto runway 35 left on the Milpa 5 November arrival. Transition level will be... We don't have one, however I would like to have one, so we'll go 35 left, ILS 35 left, Arbonne. What else we got? I'm going to drag this across so you can see this. Arbonne. Gomet looks like it will work out quite nicely actually. So we've got Gomet, Talar, final. No, we'll go Gomet. We'll take the Gomet transition. So the Gomet 1 November transition. And if we step through this flight plan now and I pop data on there. Interesting departure. So hopefully that will take us off to our left from when we're flying it, but on the ND it will be to the right. Let me zoom out a bit here. Yeah, so we'll fly parallel to the airport basically, and if I just zoom in a wee bit more here, we'll take that out, not vectoring, so we'll come in there, Alpha, Vomit, Negpoo, and then we can capture the localizer very easily there. So we'll go ahead, activate that now. We'll go routing, performance in it. And that's our baggage getting done, so I'm going to actually start the APU at the moment. Seatbelt signs will pop on, and we'll pop our fuel pumps on as well. So gross weight on today's flight, let's have a look again. It's going to be 71.3 tons. So zero fuel weight should be 63.5, which is not, it's 63.6. So that's a wee bit inconsistent, but that's okay. I'd rather have the correct zero fuel weight rather than the correct gross weight. And plus, if we're a wee bit heavier, then it might change a wee bit, but not drastically. Oh, that's me giving away a cheeky free sponsor. I was trying to get the correct chaseplane profiles, and I was using, shout out to Hugo, I was using his chaseplane preset, but it replaces the whole thing, so actually I didn't use it. But thank you anyway, Hugo, for providing the community with that. Hugo's a lovely guy. He helps you out in Discord as well, and he's not like one of these snobby YouTubers. He's actually a very nice guy at helping you out. KLM, let's have a look. Right, on their 737s, their climbs 30 and their cruise is 15. So our cruise cost index, our cruise and descent is going to be cruise and descent's 15 and climbs 30, but we'll just take 15. And our reserves, if I grab my calculator out, so Marseille is going to be our alternate. However, I hope we will not be diverting today. 1950 add 1109 is going to be 3059, so 3.1 tons on the reserves. 3.1 tons on the reserves. Cruise altitude again is flight level 230. Cruise winds are going to be 205 at... Oh, I did not mean that. 205 at 0 to 0. Transition level for this departure is going to be on the Lockpig 1 November departure. Transition level is going to be 3000. I thought it would be 3000, but I doubted myself. So we'll execute that. We'll go in one limit now. And let's go ahead and do our performance. I actually need to go do a data load. I hope this doesn't take long. Just scanning all my sceneries at the moment. While we're waiting, I'm going to close all our doors up just now. I'll pop my APU gens on, get rid of that ground power as well. Ground connections, or ground services, sorry, will release the ground power, and I'll double check that the parking brake is on, which it is, so we can also remove our chocks just now. Everything else is good here. Cruise level we'll set to 330. Fuel damper, we need to pop that on as well. Still doing it. Our frequency for the return. So if we're doing a return, we'll return on to runway 06. So let's have a look at the 06 charts. So frequency for 06 is 110.55. 110.55. Just in case we have to return, but we shouldn't be returning at all today. 058 and 058. There you go, data load is complete. Give it a minute. Right, performance. So let's copy our FMC data. Burst rating, because it's I don't know how long this runway is. Let's have a look at the moment. Runway is 11,329 feet long. So we can go take off one. Condition, it is dry today. Flap config, optimum air conditioning. Air conditioning will be on. Anti-ice will be off today. Weather-wise, oh, great one for me. Yep, I use a freeware weather engine because I don't have Active Sky and because Rex doesn't want to work. So there you go. So it might actually be wet, and we're about to find out. Oh no, it's not at all. It's actually beautiful in Amsterdam currently. So let's have a look at the weather. Let's check. So it's currently 090 at 4. Outside air temperature is 13 degrees Celsius and the QNH is 1026. So let's... What have I missed out? There we go, calculate that. So it'll be a flap 5 departure with a cell temp of 31 degrees. Runway winds, so 090 at 4. Runway slope, there's none actually, so it just stays 0. We'll just say up 0.0. Flat 5 today, and we should have 148, which we do, 151, which we do, and 158, which we also do. Center of gravity is going to be... Sorry, I thought it'd be on there for a minute. I don't know why I thought that. Right, pop that in there. That is everything done. Let's go ahead, operate the jetway now, get it to disconnect. We'll set V2, which is... I can't remember, 158, so we'll set that just now. Runway heading, which is 087. Runway heading and track. An initial climb on this departure is 6,000 feet. QNH is 1026. And I believe that is everything. Yes, it is. Gonna zoom in there and get rid of that. We'll pop our anti-collision light on. Let's go ahead and call up board, not boarding, pushback. So everything's good here. AP bleed can come on, packs can come off. We'll open the isolation valve. And we'll set auto brake to RTO just now. Transponder will pop to alt reporting off. Check that our TCAS is working.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Good, so am I. I'm ready for pushback.
TCAS test pass.
TCAS test pass, perfect.
Locking gear.
Right. Let's actually remember. What the hell? That's annoying. Nose right. Let's start the clock this time.
Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes.
Parking brake released.
All engines clear.
I've messed this one up. Reset. Okay, so we'll pop the engine start switch to ground. And now we can pop the fuel control switch to idle. There's a beautiful engine starting. So we're heading to digital design, Lyon, I believe it is. Pick this up on the Orbex sale. I know there's so many airports I'm buying, we're only flying to them once and that, but I'm trying to get a lot. I don't really want to be overdoing flying into them. I'm trying to get, like, you know... I actually bought the Orbex OpenLCC North America as well, so we'll actually do an American flight next week, because obviously this Saturday we'll be uploading the third part to the Cargolux video. Pop that to ground now. Parking brake set. Good engine start. Just get them away. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll fly in America somewhere this week. Oh, sorry, next week, so we can have a look at OpenLC North America. I flew into Miami, but I didn't see much because Latin VFR Miami has like full-to-wheel scenery around the airport. Sorry, I forgot to pop that in. So we won't actually see much like at Miami, but like at Chicago we will. Possibly considering picking up maybe like San Diego, possibly. But the only problem with that is I hate airports being right next to each other, so like LA and whatnot. But I kind of want to get Burbank as well, but then again, Burbank only has, you know, private jets, 737-700s or 319s, you know, landing there, not really 737-800s or 320s. I mean, they do occasionally, but not all the time. But that might change with COVID, obviously. Just right now, a lot of places and airports are quiet. For example, Heathrow is very quiet. Normally that is crowded, but flights are always leaving early there. Right, everything's good, so we'll pop gens 1 and 2 on. Window heats can come on. Backs will pop to auto. We'll open the isolation valve. Sorry, isolation valve can go to auto. APU bleed can come off. APU off. Flight directors on. I need to press data on the first officer's side. Let's also do a quick flight control check. So, full back movement, full forward movement, full left movement, full right movement, full right rudder movement, full left rudder movement as well. We'll set flaps 5. Transponder will pop to TA only. Runway turnoffs and taxi light can come on. We'll release the parking brake now. And let's get taxiing to runway 09. So, airport briefing, departure, continued 1, blah blah blah. We don't need to follow that. Taxiing, here we go. So we're G4 there. We'll make a left here. We need to cross Alpha 17 or Alpha 17. Do you know what I'm going to do while I remember? Trim is 4.29. Yeah, I'd say that's about good. That's about okay, 4.3. There you go, 4.3 we'll say there. Clear on the left, clear on the right. Oh, is that a China Eastern? Yes, it is. Clear on the right and also clear on the left. So at Amsterdam we can't taxi on that inner taxiway, which is Alpha, since that is for aircraft going this way. so along our left and not going where we are going, which is straight forward. We'll taxi along Bravo here to November 5, where we'll take off from. I don't know where November 5 is though. That's November 5 there. It looks like, yeah, it's actually, because that sign there is for November 5. What other aircraft have we got? We've got an EasyJet, Singapore Airlines A350, Cathay Pacific A350, EasyJet A320. There's another EasyJet over there. KLM 7378, United 73. No, sorry, KLM 777, United 777, and KLM 787. And then we've also got an American 767 and an American 777-200. Right, November 5. Let's tell the cabin crew to sit down. Make a right here at November 5. Landing lights will all pop on. Taxi light off. Strobe can come on now. Alarm the auto throttle. LNAV and VNAV will also arm. Clear on the left. Interesting view I've got there of the inside of the plane. Clear on the right. Runway 09 is verified. I think I'm actually on the wrong bit of the taxiway there. Yep, I am, but you didn't see that. Right. We're going to go for a roll and take off here. We're looking for 50%. We'll start the clock. We're stable. Toga. Oh, interesting. LNAV and VNAV have turned off. Okay. We'll ignore that for just now. 100 knots is checked. V1 rotate. Positive rate, gear up. LNAV, apparently, even though it's not showing. Right, flaps can come up to 2 just now. We'll also select Autopilot 1. VNAV can also go in now. I don't know what happened there. Landing gear off. Runway, sorry, auto brake can come off as well. That should be in TARA. Landing lights off. Runway turn-offs can come off as well. We'll go flap 1. Speed check. Nope, textures are still loading in. Go away. Flaps can come up, speed check. And we'll set standard. We'll reset this now to 330. And I'm just going to cancel all the other altitudes that it wants to do. We'll zoom out a bit here. Right, I'm going to leave you some cinematic shots as we climb up to flight level 330 here, and I will see you in the next about hour and 10 minutes. Well, obviously not for you, but for me it'll be hour and 10 minutes. But I will see you then for the descent into Lyon. Hey folks, and welcome back to the descent into Lyon. As you can see, we're just past, well, we have just passed through 12,000 feet there. It slowed us down here to follow the star. So I'm just having a look. Yeah, it doesn't want to put us anywhere below 9,000 ideally, but, well, 12,000. There's meant to be some terrain around us actually as well, so I'm just going to pop the terrain radar on to play it safe. Since we are at 12,000 feet, we'll pop the seatbelt signs on. We need to get the airport elevation in, so let's get runway 35 left up. The airport elevation is 821 feet, so we'll say 850. That is us now turning. I think so. I might end up cutting us in a wee bit early here, rather than going all the way to Gomea. Yeah, do you know what I might do? I might go direct, when we get adjacent to Negpa, I might just take it out, the LNAV. That means we're going to have to descend down pretty quickly. I'm going to reset this to 3000 just now. Right, let's get our landing stuff done. So show landing, copy FMC data, condition it is dry, flat config, we're going to go flat 40, air conditioning on, anti-ice off. Oh, wrong thing. Show keyboard. Now weather, let's have a look. So we are 1707. The temperature outside is 19 degrees Celsius and 5 on the dew point, and QNH is 1026. So let's hide keyboard, calculate. Cool. So we'll go init ref. We'll pop that in with our wind correction of 5 knots. We'll actually take flap 1 very early here. Like I said, I want to try and get to Negpu here. So when I get to about 3,000 feet. So the airport is over there somewhere. I have no idea though. Let's get the frequency for the runway plugged in as well while I remember. So we're at 110 at, sorry, no, not 110 at something, it's 110.75, 110.75, and the final approach course is 354. 354. 354. So having a look here as well at the airport chart, we'll probably end up getting off at Alpha 4, so in that case we'll take auto brake to, goodness me, auto brake to full reverse. You get down here a bit faster. I want to turn into Negpu. Minimums are, let's have a look, 50 on the radio. Perfect, and we'll set, well, we'll just pre-plan the altimeter just now, which is 1026. Can't actually read that, there we go, 1026, perfectamundo. Oh, doing an autosave just now. Bring that speed brake back in, and we're going to go 1500 feet per minute now instead. That's beautiful. The beautiful city of Lyon, en France. Might actually take a head-in just now. Do you know what? We'll take a head-in select just now. $1,200 feet per minute, that should maybe do it. Slow down a wee bit more here. Our landing lights should actually be on, I don't know why they're not. Runway turn-offs. And taxi light can also come on. Sorry, no, taxi light can't come on yet, what am I saying? Right, we'll set the altimeter now, which is 1026. I'll take flap 5. Goes there, 171. Broken through that cloud layer, looks absolutely stunning. Take 500 feet per minute now. Actually, we don't need to be at Negpa. Final for 3-5 left is actually where we want to be, really. So the airport should actually be off to our right. I have no idea though. Was it there? I believe that's it there. No, it's not. I actually have no idea. I'm just guessing. But I'll be honest, I have slowed myself down quite drastically here. Not to worry at all. Gonna pop the VNAV back in. We'll pop LNAV in as well. That's going to hold us at 3,000 feet now. And when we get closer to the final fix for runway 35 left, I'll come off course a wee bit, then swing us back round if that makes sense. So the airport should be over this way somewhere. I have no idea where though. I think that is it there. Yes, that is the airport, I believe. You can't really see the terminal. Oh, that's the terminal there. Is it? Oh, who knows? We'll find out in a minute. I think that's the airport at least anyway. Right, when we hit this decel point, I'll take heading select. Which may take a little while because we're going so slowly because I've done this. Why did I do this? Why did I always do this? I always slow us down. But there's no rush, we're not on VAT sim or anything, this isn't real life. Who cares? Not me. I don't. Can we check the distance to that waypoint? 6.5 miles. So when we get 4 miles, I'll take heading select. Actually, no I won't. Because we're going to be way close to that than what I think. Let's take heading select here. I don't want to do this kind of weird turn. I'd rather come in like a wee bit more less steep, if that makes sense, and then swing us around to the right. I'm going to take flap 10 as well, but I'm not going to take the... Oh, interesting. So the flap 10 bug speed is the same as flap 5 bug speed. Right, we'll arm Warlock. And what I'll do is I'll start swinging us around because we're going to still keep on moving forward. So by the time we make this turn, we will end up being adjacent with this point, sort of. Because we are still moving forward, if that makes sense at all. I don't know if it does. So that's the glide slope actually, so we've maybe be a wee bit higher, so I'm going to start descending this down. I'm actually going to arm approach mode straight away because also I want to catch that glide slope. There we go, there's the runway. There's glide slope. What is going on right now? Why? I have no idea. Right. Let's take our final approach speed, which is 146. We'll take flap 30 just now. I forgot about that, the gear warning horn. That's silly of me. I keep forgetting because in Airbus you can put the flaps down to 3 and it doesn't go off. That's not the case. That's my reshade pro coming up. That's not the case with Boeing, sadly. Right, gears down, we can now take flap 40. The go around altitude, let's quickly check that. Apologies for the mic there. Go around altitude will be to 5,000 feet.
500.
Whoa, 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 why is my flaps all the way up there? Oh, why did my flaps go all the way? Oh, we need to go around. No, we're not going around. I refuse to. My aircraft. Gonna be dodgy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to recover this or not. I don't think I am.
Approaching minimums. 100.
No, we're going around. On the odd throttle. Also right gear up. I'll pop the autopilot in. What do you mean? I have no idea what the aircraft is doing. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take heading select. I'm going to take speed. And I'm going to take 220 on the speed. I'm going to put LNAV in. We're going to do this nice and casually. We're going to take VS and we're going to VS it up just now. And we're going to redo this approach. So ILS 35 left on the do that. Okay, so VS is not wanting to work, so we'll keep 220 just now. That was annoying, I must have pressed 1 instead of 2 to set the flaps out there. Goodness me. That's just what I wanted. To accidentally bring the flaps in and set them out. I was wondering why the nose was so high. I was like, what the hell? Plus that go around was a mess. If it was Airbus it would have been a different story, but it's Boeing. I don't know how to do go rounds in Boeings. I need to watch a video online. Right, let's fly parallel to the runway just now, which will be 174. So the airport should be to our right, which it is. We didn't actually need to come up to 5,000 feet there, there's no point in that. We're just going straight back down again. Right, if I can get us slowed down a wee bit more here, we could possibly make this turn. Ay caramba. Overspeed warning, don't go off. We're really pushing the limits here, I'll tell you that. Take ourselves out a wee bit here, just so we are clear that. Plus 5 knots is our wind correction. I know we're going to be above the profile here, but we're literally about to hit 3,000 feet. There's no point in slowing out, I don't think. We'll take gear down as well now. Oh. Don't crash. I'm hoping it's just an autosave. Don't crash. Please don't crash. Ah, no, it's fine. There we go. Perfect. We'll take flat 15 now. Alarm bar lock again. I'm into 5 miles here. I'm just doing this just so we're not high again. Bring us back to 146. Take flat 30 just now. Alarm our ground spoilers just now, our speed brake, sorry, is probably the correct term to use. Right, let's not accidentally take flap 5 again on final. It's embarrassing. There's Varlock. Alarm approach. It's a lower rate descent down. We have flown through that localizer slightly, but that's okay. The aircraft will correct us back onto the correct approach path. I'm also going to take flat 40 just now, and we'll actually verify it's flat 40 now. This glide slope will reset 5000 again. Hopefully we will not need to go around this time.
Traffic. Traffic.
Where? Okay, right.
1000.
Speed brake armed, flaps 40 green, light landing and down 3 green, speed brake armed, engine start switches to cont. I'm going to take the auto thrust now. My aircraft. Right, let's actually land it this time. I'll make this a good landing to make up for the
500.
dreadful approach we just had there. Go back to red, which is what we want. Not be too high here on the glide slope, although I do feel it.
Approaching minimums. 100. Minimums.
Continuing.
30. 20. 10.
Bolted it. Right, speed brake up. Reversers are normal. Remember, we want max reverse. For 60, we'll take manual braking. Close those reversers. And we'll get off here, which is where I wanted to get off at. Landing lights off. Runway turn offs can stay on, taxi light on. We'll start the APU as well just now. Engine start switches can go back to the position they were in. I don't know what that position is called. Off. That's the position it's called. We'll bring all our flaps up. Bring our speed brake down, our ground spoilers down. That was a bad approach and bad landing, but you know what, we're on the ground. Who cares, it's flight sim, it's not real life. But we will be coming back here again so I can redeem myself. Lyon may be one of these airports that I'm not going to be good at flying to. So I'm just having a look just now. At where we're parking. So where are we parking? Where are we parking? Where are we parking? It's gonna be gate B91. Is it? Yeah, B91. Make a right here. Can actually stop that clock now. B71. So not the next gate, but the gate after is the one we're going to. I'll actually turn the flight directors off. 91 is the next gate. Right, runway turn-offs. Taxi lights off. Oh, the frames have gone as we're pulling into the gate. But I feel like I'm gonna get memed here. I'm gonna stop there. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna keep on going. Also, just realised that our strobes are on. Parking brake is set. Strobes off. That's fine. We'll go ahead and kill the engines. Oh my goodness, the frames. Let's operate the jetway. Cool. So we'll go ahead to the menu. Doors, open this one. Our cargo doors, we'll go ground services, set the chocks. Twist the ground power. We'll release the parking brakes then. Ground power on, APU off, beacon light can come off, ELEX 1 and 2 come off, probe heats off, packs come off, isolation valve open, APU bleed on, and we'll now request deboarding. Stop the clock, 1 hour and 39 minutes. Yeah, that was not a good landing. I'm not very happy with that at all. Well, anyway, that is us down on the ground on Lyon, at Lyon. If you did enjoy the video today, please make sure to leave a comment, like, and possibly even consider subscribing. If you have any flight requests, please leave them in the comments below and I'll get around to having a look at them. I think we'll be back here for the next video, maybe landing to see if I can redeem myself. But apart from that, from the KLM 1413, have a good day, and I will see you in the next full flight P3D video.